Brandon, I just wanted to remind you, my name is Michelle, and this is my talking room, and when you and I are done talking today, I'll introduce you to the nurse. It's our job to make sure that you're safe and that your body's healthy, okay? So I meet with lots of teenagers so they can tell me about things that have happened to them. And I meet with lots of teenagers so they can tell me the truth about things that have happened.
Yeah.
And I want to know about things that have happened to you. So I'm going to ask you lots of questions today. Okay? So if I ask you a question and you don't know what I mean, you can just say, Michelle, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
And I'll ask the question in a different way.
All right.
And if I don't understand what you mean, then I'm going to ask you questions.
All right.
Okay? So if I ask you a question and you do know the answer, tell me. But I don't want you to guess today. So if I ask you something and you don't know, just tell me you don't know. And when we're talking, if there's something that you do remember, but you just don't feel like talking about it, tell me you don't want to talk about it instead of saying you don't remember. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. And sometimes I make a mistake or say something that's wrong, and if I do, I want you to tell me that I'm wrong and correct me. It's also very important to tell the truth. You should only tell me about things that have really happened to you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you promise to tell the truth?
Yeah.
Okay. So when I ask you questions, Brandon, I need you to tell me what happened because I don't know what happened, and I won't be able to tell you the answers to my questions, okay? So I want to get to know you better. Tell me about the things you enjoy doing.
I enjoy badminton, golf, tennis, bowling, board games, video games.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm going to have you tell me about those things here in a minute. I'm going to go make sure, remember I told you I had the cameras. I want to make sure that that light didn't do something to them, okay? Okay. I'm right.
And then, that was basically it.
Okay. All right. So it sounds like you've been sick quite a bit.
Yeah.
So you said that you haven't been able to play badminton since before all this began?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How long do you think that's been?
Since before I had bronchitis.
Okay. All right. And how long did you have the flu?
I had that for about a week.
Uh-huh. And then you said that you had to go to the hospital, say now, 6 times, and they sent you home?
No. I was sent in to the ER 6 times.
Okay. And were those 6 times, how long duration was that, those 6 times?
Being there in the hospital?
Of just going there and being sent home and going there and being sent home?
A few days.
A few days, okay. All right. Okay. So you said, go ahead.
No.
So you said you enjoy doing those things. Tell me about something that's happened in the last week or so that's made you happy.
When I had dinner with my family.
Okay, tell me about that.
It was really nice, just being able to see them again.
Okay, where did you have dinner at?
Sizzler.
Okay, and tell me who all was there.
It was me, my mom, my aunt, my grandma, Nancy, my foster mom, oh God, the social worker, Teresa.
Okay. So tell me more about your dinner that you had at Sizzler.
I had, what I ate?
Or just anything about it. And,
What do you mean?
Tell me what you guys talked about.
We just talked about, everything I missed, stuff that was going on in the house that I missed, and, shows we have to watch when we get back, and all the things that we have to do.
Okay, all right. So you've
what our animals have been doing.
Okay. So you've told me some things you like to do. Tell me about something that's happened with friends that's made you unhappy or sad.
Nothing.
Okay. What about, I know you told me you're a junior, is that correct?
What do you mean?
In high school?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about something.
I think that's right, but okay.
Okay. Tell me what's not right. Tell me what I got incorrect.
So 11th grade.
Uh-huh.
That's junior, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And are you in 11th grade?
Yes.
Okay.
I just got that mixed up.
Okay. So tell me about something that has happened at school that's made you unhappy.
Nothing.
Okay. Can you think of anything that's happened recently that's made you sad or unhappy?
Not being able to be with my family.
Okay. Tell me about that.
Well, it's stupid. Being honest.
Okay. What's stupid about it?
Well, just the fact that it happened.
Okay. All right.
The fact that all of this is going on.
Okay. Okay. So when we talk today, Brandon, you can tell me both good things and bad things that have happened to you.
Okay.
Okay. So I want to get to know you better and more about the things you do. A little over a month ago was Christmas Day. I want you to think hard about Christmas Day and tell me everything that happened on that day from the time you woke up until the evening.
Well, on Christmas Day I was still sick.
Okay.
But, I was still in bed and everything. They all gave me their presents while I was in bed and everything, so
Okay.
that was really nice.
And who all gave you presents?
My family.
Okay. Can you name all those people over there?
Okay. Me,
Uh-huh.
my mom, my aunt, and my grandma.
Okay. All right. And then, once they gave you presents, what did you do?
I opened them.
Okay. And then what happened after that?
I played some of them.
Okay. 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 So, when we talk today, Brandon, it's important that you tell me everything about the things that have happened.
Okay.
And so now that I know you better, tell me why you came here today.
Well, I still don't know. Like, I know that they're worrying about my weight and everything. Because that's the whole reason that we're even here.
Okay. So, tell me who all is worried about your weight.
Just, the, health and welfare, or not health and welfare, yeah, children's health and welfare.
Okay. And tell me why they're worried about your weight.
Okay. I don't know. Because it's low.
Okay. All right. And you said that you, when you went to Sizzler, your foster mom, Nancy, came there.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me why you're living with Nancy.
Because they split me apart from me and my family.
Okay. And tell me immediately.
There was no one.
Okay. And tell me more about them splitting you from your family.
What do you mean?
Well, I wasn't there, and like I said earlier, I don't know the answers to my questions. Yeah. So I guess I need help understanding why they split you from your family.
Like what happened?
Mm-hmm.
So,
and you can take your time, Brandon, okay?
So, I was still sick in the hospital at St. Luke's.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just told her they needed to talk to her and had her go over. And that was it. That was the last time I saw her since we had our meetups.
Okay. All right. Did they talk to you about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me what they said.
Honestly, I don't want to remember it.
Okay. Did they give you reasons of why they split you up?
No. Just right there. And it was Teresa that was there. She just said that I do forget what she said. Because I honestly don't remember that.
Okay. Alright. So how do you feel about being here and talking with me today?
Well, it's awful. Like, it's not like this is something I wanted to do.
Yeah. Tell me, what makes it so awful?
Not being with my family.
Okay. Alright. And so tell me when you lived with your mom, who all lived in your home?
My whole family. Me, my mom, my aunt, and my grandma.
Okay, so all of you guys.
Yeah.
Mom, aunt, grandma. Okay. Tell me, kind of like a typical day, how a typical day goes for you when you live with your mom.
I'll get up, I'll have breakfast, so I'll do my bathroom routine. I'll do some homework, and then play some video games. Maybe we'll go outside and do some badminton. Maybe go and do some bowling. Then we'll have lunch. Sometimes we'll go out to eat to like a restaurant, like Sizzlers or Olive Garden. And then movies, and then have dinner. Sometimes we'll go to have dinner too at a restaurant, and then watch some more TV, and then go to bed.
Okay. So when you said that you'll get up and have breakfast, tell me kind of what you typically have for breakfast.
Bacon, eggs, pancakes, waffles, peanut butter, fruit cups, or assorted fruits.
Okay. And for breakfast, do you make those things yourself, or does someone do it for you?
My mom cooks mostly. I'll cook sometimes, but my mom cooks mostly.
Okay, tell me what you cook.
I really like cooking steak and potatoes.
Okay.
That's also my favorite dinner.
Steak and potatoes?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Tell me how you cook your steak.
Long.
Yeah?
I cook it till it's, like, maybe half an hour to an hour after medium rare.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have a certain way that you like to cook your steak?
In the oven.
In the oven?
In the oven.
Okay. And what kind of potatoes do you cook?
Just mashed potatoes.
Okay. Tell me how you do that.
And little machine we have to mash potatoes.
Okay. What kind of machine is it?
We just use a bowl. Actually, it's not a machine. We just use a bowl and the spatulas that have the flat parts on it,
Uh-huh.
so you can mash potatoes.
Okay. All right.
Just do that and then cook it.
And then you cook it?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you you mash the potatoes and then you cook them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And tell me how you cook them.
In the oven.
Okay. All right. And then you said that after breakfast, you usually do your bathroom routine. Tell me kind of about what your routine is.
Like, what do you mean?
Well, I'm not sure when you say you have a bathroom routine, what all that means.
I go to the bathroom, I'll go pee,
Uh-huh.
brush my teeth, just the normal stuff that you would do in a bathroom. Just go pee, brush my teeth,
Okay.
wash my hands,
Okay.
my hair.
Does anyone ever help you with those things?
No.
Okay. What about when you were sick? Did anyone help you?
Oh yeah. They helped me when I was sick.
Tell me about that.
So I could get up, I could go to the bathroom, I could comb my hair, I could brush my teeth, they got me like cups and stuff for me to brush my teeth. They just helped out.
Okay. What about when you were in the hospital? Would anyone help you then?
What do you mean?
With having to go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Or okay, tell me about how they would help you.
Who?
You said that someone helped you when you were in the hospital. Who would do those things?
Well, when my mom was still in the hospital with me, she would like move the food tray to help, and then help walk me to the bathroom and stuff.
Okay. All right. So she'd help walk you.
Yeah, because the first week when I was in St. Alphonsus, I didn't have a lot of leg strength. I could barely walk. I needed like a walker.
Okay. All right. Tell me more about not having any leg strength.
That was it.
Okay.
I got all my strength back in my legs. Yeah.
And how come you didn't have any strength in your legs?
Because I had the flu.
Oh, okay. All right. So mom would help you walk to the bathroom. Would she help you with anything else when you were in the hospital?
Walking around mostly.
Okay. When you were in the hospital,
Getting me things, yeah.
getting you things. Okay. What about when you were in the hospital? Did mom ever have to help you bathe or brush your teeth or something else?
I could do that.
Okay. Ever have to help you go to the bathroom at all? Okay.
To walk me to it.
Mm-hmm.
To walk me to the bathroom, but not to like physically go to the bathroom. Like walk me to the bathroom. I could go pee by myself.
Okay. That's what I'm wondering. All right. So then you said typically when you're done with your bathroom routine, you'll do homework.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about the homework.
So I just study about things and I'll do some math, do some studying like science and like pyramids and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. And so do you go to school?
Homeschool.
Okay.
Homeschool.
All right. So tell me on your homeschool, the company or where you do that at.
It's the Idaho Homeschool. I always forget that last part. Like Idaho Homeschool District, Idaho Homeschool Department. It is something at the end, but
Okay.
I know it's Idaho Homeschool. Blank.
Okay. And I don't know how all that homeschooling works, Brandon. So tell me how you get onto it.
Online.
Okay. So walk me through that. Where online you go and those types of
So
things.
she would go to the place to get the information for studying and everything, and then have me read all of it, study it, I'll do my homework.
Okay. And then what do you do?
When?
Once you've read stuff and you study, does the online thing make you do anything else?
And then once you finish studying, you just put it back in there and tell them that you did all this stuff, all the homework that you've done.
Okay. All right. And then do you have like teachers that you talk to on the homeschooling or not?
No.
No? Okay. So who helps you with your homeschooling stuff? Mom. Okay. How often do you do the homeschooling?
Every day.
Every day? Okay. All right. Okay, and then you said that usually you'll do some homework and then play some video games?
Sometimes.
What type of video games do you play?
Legend of Zelda I really like.
Okay. And then you'll go do an activity, you said? Okay. Like bowling?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you like to go bowl at?
Oh, in Oregon, because we used to live there, and we used to like going to pins. We're still looking for one in our area right now, but we found a couple of them that we go to.
Have you found one since you moved up?
Yeah, Wahoo's. That was it. I forgot the name of it.
Okay.
But yeah, we went bowling at Wahoo's, and that was really fun.
Okay.
We also did the mini golf there.
Okay. So I haven't been to Wahoo's. Tell me.
Wahoo's.
Thank you for correcting me. Tell me about the bowling alley there. Kind of what it looks like.
It's huge. It has rows and rows, and it's like a normal bowling alley.
Okay. Anything different about it than other bowling alleys you've been to?
No.
Okay. And tell me about their miniature golf there.
It's big too.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Tell me about some of the holes that they have there.
They had one that was the bowling pin, or they were like bowling pins that you had to go in between to get to the hole.
Okay. Tell me about another one.
I don't know.
All right. Okay. And then you said that usually you'll have lunch. What do you typically have for lunch?
I'll have sandwiches and chips, like peanut butter sandwiches, grilled cheese sandwiches, turkey sandwiches, hoagies. I'll have like chicken, lettuce, tomato, onion, all that. And then I'll have like chicken, rice.
Okay. Has there ever been a time, Brandon, that you didn't have food? Okay.
I guess that's it.
Okay. Was there ever a time where you were hungry and for some reason you weren't able to get any food?
No.
Okay. So you said earlier that health and welfare was worried about your weight. So something changed in your weight?
When I got sick with the flu, not the bronchitis, but the flu. So I lost 15 pounds.
Okay.
And that was mainly what they were worried about, on top of me always being on the lower end of the growth curve.
Okay.
But I've always been progressing on the lower end of the growth curve, so they weren't worried.
Okay.
But now that I lost 15 pounds suddenly, they were worried.
Okay. And how long did you have the flu where you lost that 15 pounds?
About a week.
A week? Okay.
But I lost the 15 pounds suddenly, like within like 2 or 3 days.
Okay. What about, and I had heard that you had spent the time in the hospital, you told me that, and that you spoke to some doctors in there. Tell me kind of what the doctors were saying to you.
You would ask that. I honestly don't even want to remember, like, all of the stuff that was going on. Like, they checked for, so they were checking for, so I'll start off with the basics. So, they did labs. Everything was in the lower side in the beginning, but by my last few days there, everything looked normal.
Okay.
And then they did a sweat test. So for the arm, I wish I could remember the name for it, the scientific term of it.
And that's okay if you don't remember. Can you describe it?
I know it too. It's right there, and I just can't think of it.
Okay. Did the doctors say something to you about everything being on the lower side?
Well, they said it was on the lower side in the beginning, but at the end of it, when they were doing their final labs and everything looked fine.
Okay. Did they, when they talked to you about them being low, did they say what their concerns or worries were?
There wasn't concerns or worries. It was just on the lower end. It wasn't dangerously low. It wasn't like anything bad.
Okay. All right. And what did your mom say about those being on the low side?
I'm pretty sure she was out by the time they were doing that.
Oh, okay. All right.
She was only there in St. Luke's for like the first 2 days.
Okay. What about, so you said that you had bronchitis first, is that correct? Okay. Tell me what happened once you got the bronchitis.
So I had that for 6 weeks before I had the flu, before I was in the hospital. It was just congestion, runny nose, stuff like that.
Where did you go when you got diagnosed with the bronchitis?
Ooh. Can't remember.
That's okay. All right. When they said you had the bronchitis, did they give you any medicines or things to do?
No. But when I got the flu, they gave me Tamiflu, and I got Delusional with it, so I immediately stopped taking it. I only had 1 dose of it.
Okay. So they didn't give you anything when you had the bronchitis?
No.
Okay. So with the flu, they gave you Tamiflu? Was that in...
That was prescribed. So when I was sent to the ER by ambulance, they prescribed me with Tamiflu, and that was when they were doing their they were sending me back. That was like 3 or 4 times, or 6 times that I went to the ER by ambulance, and then they sent me back home because they filled me up with morphine and sent me back home. And then one of those times that they sent me back home, they prescribed me with Tamiflu, and that didn't work.
Tell me what happened when you took it.
I got delusional.
Okay. Describe for me.
So, like, seeing things that weren't there, like trying to open boxes that weren't there, things like that. But I immediately stopped taking it after that.
Okay.
I only had 1 dose, so that was it.
Okay. Do you remember seeing things that weren't there?
No.
Okay. Do you remember opening boxes?
No.
Okay. How do you know those things happened?
Because my mom told me.
Okay. Tell me everything Mom said about that.
That was basically it.
Okay. So you had the 1 dose, and then what happened?
That was it. I stopped taking it.
Okay. Did you get any other kind of medicine after that, since that one wasn't working, or not?
So I do have. So now, like, when?
So you said that you took the 1 dose of Tamiflu, and then you stopped taking it because of the delusions. Once you had the delusions, did you or your mom go back to the doctor and get another kind of medicine, or not?
No, we just went to the doctor again, and then they filled me up with Tamiflu, and then sent me right back home.
Okay.
Or not Tamiflu, they filled me up with morphine, and then sent me back home.
Okay, but they didn't give you a new medicine to try?
They didn't give me any new medications.
Okay, all right. Did Mom talk to the doctors about you having the delusions with the Tamiflu?
Yes.
Okay. What did they say about that?
I don't remember.
Okay, all right. Okay. What about, are you safe when you're with your mom?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Tell me what she does that makes you safe.
What do you mean?
Just anything that she does that makes you feel comfortable and safe at your house.
Well, she's nice. She's my mother. Like, who wouldn't be safe around their mother?
Well, and I talk to kids all the time, Brandon, and some of them aren't safe, so that's why I'm asking.
Well, she protects me, yeah.
Okay, all right. Is there anything at home that has happened that you don't think is right?
No.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay. What do you like about your house?
My family.
Okay. Can you tell me more specifically what you like about your family?
Just being with them, I really enjoy spending time with them and doing stuff with them.
Okay.
They're all really nice.
Okay. All right. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. What about, tell me who you're living with now.
So I think right now, so with our foster family, and what's nice is they're not total strangers.
anyone ever done touching to you, Brandon, that you didn't feel was right?
What do you,
Just any kind of touching to your body that you didn't think was okay?
what do you mean?
Like,
Oh, okay.
like anywhere
No.
on your body,
No.
like
No.
hurt you or
No.
okay. So really just anything that you weren't okay with.
No.
Okay. All right. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna take a break, Brandon, and kind of look over my notes, see if there's anything that I forgot to ask you.
Okay.
Anything else that I need to ask you? And will you wait in here for me and I'll be right back?
Yeah, how long?
Should be just a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay? Do you need anything while I'm gone?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. And if while I'm gone, if you can think about if there's anything else that you feel like I should know or that you want to tell me, okay?
Alright.
Okay. How you doing, Brandon?
Good.
Good. So tell me what you were kind of thinking about while I was gone.
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay. Is there anything that you feel like you forgot to tell me?
Yeah, I did remember the one thing. The swim test that I did, it was checking for, I might get the first part wrong. Okay. Cystic fibrosis,
Okay.
and it was for your spine, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they checked that, and it was fine.
Okay. All right. Did they find anything else wrong with you?
Mhm.
Okay. Do you have worries about your weight?
No,
Okay. Why don't you worry about it?
because I know I can just gain it back.
Okay. All right.
I don't have trouble gaining weight.
Okay. So how long have you been in Idaho?
Oh, about a year now?
About a year? Okay. Do you have any friends?
Okay, so maybe 2 years because
Okay.
financing, but about a year.
Okay. Do you have friends that you do things with?
No.
No? Okay. So who do you typically do stuff with then?
My family.
Your family? Okay. Do you want to make friends?
I don't know.
Tell me about that.
Well, I don't know. What do you mean?
So I'm just wondering if you want to have friends or not, if you want those opportunities to make friends.
Well, we do have opportunities. Like if we go bowling or mini golfing, I'll just like go make a conversation, right?
Okay. Do you I know you said you're homeschooled.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to public school
No.
or not?
I want to stay in school.
Okay. So tell me why you don't want to go to public schools.
Mostly the schedule. Because I think it would be really hard to like get up in the morning and do everything right in the morning.
Okay. All right. What about once you are done with high school? Kind of what's your plan?
I don't really have a set plan right now. Like I know I wanna look into colleges, maybe some online colleges. But yeah, I don't really have a set plan yet. But
Do you have any interests that you're kind of thinking about for college?
I really like game design. So like C++, D&D, stuff like that. So C++ is a type of coding used for design for creating games, and then D&D is a different creation for it that you can use drag and drop options in replacing for coding.
Okay.
So like you can use both too.
Okay. Do you take some of those types of classes now?
Not classes, but we have like a program. They have lessons on their website that you can do. So
Okay.
we're learning from that.
All right. So tell me, you said earlier that you have food when you need to have food at home.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of tell me the types of food that you typically have in your fridge.
Ooh, a lot. So I'm trying to like picture it in my head so I can just kind of go through everything.
That's fine.
So we have turkey, chicken, we'll have ham sometimes, or not ham, steak. Let's see, we have lettuce, tomato, onion, cheese, insurers, all types of different condiments like ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise. We have some sweets. We have little cakes sometimes. I know there's more stuff too.
Okay.
I know I'm not naming all of it.
What about like in your pantry?
Our pantry's full. Got like shake and bake, rice, mashed potatoes, not mashed potatoes, there's so much stuff. So many things I don't even remember right now. I know it's full of stuff. I know I'm not naming all of it.
Okay. So shake and bake and rice.
It's not just that. It's not just that. We have a bunch of stuff. We have like 5 rows of food.
Okay. All right. So, tell me what happens when you get in trouble at home.
Not much. I don't get in trouble. I don't do bad things.
Okay. Does your mom ever get upset with you?
No.
Okay. All right. So do you ever get like grounded or anything?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. All right.
Because I don't do bad things. That's why I don't get grounded.
Okay. All right. So you told me lots of things today, Brandon. I want to thank you for helping me. Is there anything else I should know?
No. That's about it.
Okay. Anything else you want to tell me?
No.
Okay. So if you want to come talk to me again, Teresa will have my phone number and she can call me.
Okay.
Okay? Are you ready to be done?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to come with me. We're just going to go out here to the right, one door, and the nurse is there, okay?
Okay.